3rd and 9 from the Chargers' 18-yard line. San Diego trying to pitch the shutout. Vince Young being rushed. And now heaving it towards the end zone. Touchdown. Back of the end zone, Drew Bennett. The shutout is over with 3:09 to go.
At the Dallas 17. Out of the eye. Young play action. Standing and throwing it down to the right side. Caught by the tight end. Shoots to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Travis Henry, the running back behind Vince Young. In motion, the tight end escape in the backfield. Young back to pass. He's looking over the middle. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Jones right over the middle for 6.
Ran a good pattern that time. Jamo got.
Vince Young out of the shotgun. Over the middle. Wide open. Bobby Way. Touchdown. Here. Vince Young. He has his swagger.
Here's the snap. Jaguars only rushing 3. Young under some pressure. Now being chased, turns and throws the ball. He's got Drew Bennett, who caught it in the end zone. Touchdown. And the shutout is gone.
One wide receiver. Ball at the 14. Young. Play action. Rolls. Looks. Fires to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Ben Troop, the tight end.
Titans spread the field. Empty backfield. Young to the end zone. Touchdown. That's all Vince Young. That whole drive was Vince Young. They put this thing completely on his shoulders here. 2nd and 3. Young to the end zone. Touchdown. Brandon Jones with 44 seconds remaining. Nothing but clutch. Anybody ever question why Vince Young was chosen as the first quarterback in his draft just has to look at this game tape.
Short drop, throwing, up the seam, to the end zone, touchdown. Drew Bennett.
They won't go away. This is going to be about Drew Bennett and maintaining possession when he lands. Well, it looked like a catch from there. We're going to have to see the ball. We're going to have to see the ball come out. Great job by Vince Young of looking off the defense.
Unless the question is, did he reach the goal line before he was touched down? They may spot this at the half-yard line.
Right. Now he comes back, comes off his primary target, finds Drew Bennett on the seam pattern, and it ends up being a Tennessee touchdown. That did not look like a rookie quarterback.
You mentioned this earlier, Dan. There were lots of questions about Vince Young's delivery, whether or not it was going to be suitable for the NFL. And Jeff Fisher told us yesterday, not changing a thing about his delivery. It's quick.
He said
he's pretty good.
We've got things to work on mechanically with his feet and things like.
Quick drop on the slant. That's complete for the touchdown. Brandon Jones.
The snap looks like a broken play. Young face left. Now he's rolling right. Now he's looking downfield. Throws it over the middle. Got a wide open Wade at the 5, and he scoots into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Bobby Wade all alone in the middle of that Buffalo zone defense. It looked off the snap, unless that was misdirection. It looked like Vince Young was fooled a little bit, Mark. Big play now, 3rd and 9. Titans at the Buffalo 29-yard line. Vince Young waits, takes the snap, drops to throw, scans the field, throws over the middle, wide open. He's got a man, Jones, and he heads into the end zone. Touchdown, Brandon Jones scores for Tennessee. Wide open at the 10-yard line. The play action fake by Vince Young. He found his man at the 10, and he ran it into the end zone. Brandon Jones gets the score for the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, they're going with no back. 5 wide receivers. Young looking left all the way. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Roy Dell Williams. What a throw by Vince Young.
You got that right. Now, Peyton Manning couldn't have thrown this any better than Vince Young did here. Look at that tight spiral right over the outstretched hands of Tim Jennings.
The Titans pull to within 2 on the touchdown strike from Young to Roydell Williams. Don't go away from this one.
It continues for him. The struggles continue.
Second quarter, Tennessee doing some offensive work. It's Vince Young to Brandon Jones. Boy, right up the gut against that New Orleans defense, 35 yards for a touchdown.
He can't throw the football. Yes, he can. Nice arm.
The Saints at that point just listen. You had the sense once the fourth quarter started, TD, that the urgency from Vince Young was there as he marches his team down the field, as he hooks up with Bo Scape for the touchdown. A couple of Texas products hooking up. Tennessee up 24-14.
Now trailing 21-6. First play of the fourth quarter. Young needs to have someone make a play, and it's Justin Gage who does it. Ball up in the air, and he grabs it down.
Great concentration. He takes the big hit by the safety, and he has enough wherewithal to say, I got to get it. I got it.
Is it 2 catches on that play?
2 catches. 1 touchdown.
5 minutes to go.
And Young says, hey, you don't think I can throw it? Pump fakes here and then finds Brandon Jones on a nicely thrown ball.
A part of his game that is very underestimated. Vince Young can throw the football.
21-yard touchdown strike, cutting Denver's lead to 14-7. Still in the second quarter, Titans driving.
Each other in Houston earlier on in the season. Vince Young, however, says there'll be no need for a comeback, or actually now there will be because the Titans go up 14-10.
One of the reasons their run game is so powerful.
Later in the drive, however, Young finds Justin Gage to put the Titans up 11.
Oh, great timing, great back shoulder fade. We've been seeing that a lot.
4 plays later, it's Young to Roydell Williams, who's got some big heifers in front of him.
Great blocking,
Nice
great
looking
play.
screenplay, well designed.
16-yard touchdown, Titan up 7-0. That's your score in the second quarter. Trying to break a lengthy losing streak of their own when Vince Young with a pump and a Roydell Williams wide open score.
They fake the bubble screen and they throw it to the blocker. Nice play.
This guy right here, he's every bit of 4-2 on a trike as well.
Young lofts it to Nate Washington, and he's got himself a touchdown pass.
Nice throw up and over the top. That was easy. That was too easy.
10-0.
Shotgun formation. Young takes, sets up, fires over the middle. It is caught by Washington at the 6, and he cruises into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nate Washington with his 5th touchdown of the season, and the Titans take the lead with 46 seconds left. First
in Texas, in that stadium, playing Rice University.
Second quarter now on the fake end around. It's Young to Kenny Britt from Rutgers. Game tied up at 7.
This is it. Last chance saloon. Vince Young extends the play, and touchdown, Kenny Britt.
What a beautiful location. He threw the ball up high in the back of the end zone for the touchdown.
With no time left, Kurt Warner and Matt Leinart shocked as Vince Young does it again to Matt Leinart with no time left, capping a 99-yard, 18-play drive. Plays later.
Nice
Kenny
shot.
Britt.
Put it on the body. Throw the slant with a 1-step drop. Touchdown.
But the Titans let the Colts add 3 more points before the Marshall Faulk's all-purpose record for a single season within his size.
Our Marshall Faulk?
Yeah, and here's some 66 yards to tack onto that receiving. I mean, it's ridiculous. This is a touchdown in flag football.
I like the way these receivers block down the field.
66 yards. 14-0 Titans are up. Vince Young. The Dolphins defense, you bet he'd go. Testing out that knee that kept him out of some practices this week, and his arm looked just fine and dandy.
Nice touch over the top of the safety. Well thrown.
To Justin Gage for a 22-yard score. Titans up 7 NFL record for yards.
Don't let him do it, Marshall. Get back out there.
Did 2 plays later. Young to Justin Gage again. 17-6.
Great catch.
We've got hugs all around in Tennessee.
What's that dance?
All right. Save your job twice. Now you want to hug him.
Third quarter. Young to Nate Washington. Oh, hugs everywhere now. 24-6, Young's first career 3-pass.
Still 3-0, same score. Next Titans possession, Vince Young rolls to the right, finds Nate Washington deep down the sideline for a 56-yard score. Puts the Titans up 7-3. Washington, 6 touchdowns a year ago. busy in the game. 5 plays later, Vince Young looking back in the end zone. Nice grab, skying. Kenny Britt comes down with the touchdown catch, his first of the year. That Javon Ringer made him count. 3 plays later, Vince Young looking for Kenny Britt, and he finds him, gets 2 feet inbounds for an 8-yard score. That ties up the game at 7. They go into halftime.
Go the whole way. Well, he had 3 last year for 85 yards or longer for scores. Young rolling out, throwing it toward the end zone, and Washington makes the catch. And it's going to be a flag that won't matter. It's going to be against the Cowboys. Nate Washington, the former Steeler, jumping up into the air and out-battling 2 Cowboys.
Pass interference, defense, number 36. That penalty is declined. Result of the plays, touchdown.
Excellent throw. Good job by Vince Young. It's a blitz again. Look at the coverage and look at the defenders chasing wide receivers. Skandrick never sees
boot. What happened here?
Well, nothing happens, Jim. Here comes another blitz. Obvious passing situation. Instead of sitting back and making him find a spot to throw the football into, no, make it easy. Vince Young on the rollout, expecting to blitz ordinary runs.
Gets a breather. Ringer's in for him. 2nd and 8. To the end zone, and a touchdown for Tennessee. It's Kenny Britt. Vince Young's 2nd touchdown toss. 12 yards. Young to Britt. Britt has a touchdown in a 3rd consecutive game.
Here it comes. Blitz up the middle. Again, the protection is really good. And you know it's one-on-one coverage. No safety to worry about in the middle of the field. And look at the position. Kenny Britt had the whole
down the left side for Bo Scaife, picking up 33 yards. 2 plays later, 1st and 10. Young to Kenny Britt, fighting his way into the end zone for the 23-yard score, and the Titans off to the 7-0.
Especially on special teams. Line of scrimmage is the 29. Johnson in the backfield on 1st down, 8-point differential. Young has time, throwing, deep ball, wide open, caught. Nate Washington, touchdown, Tennessee. Young hooking up. 2 points away from tying this one up. 71 yards.
And I think the Titans are going to go for 2 here. They're trying to get Vince Young to stop celebrating, but he saw a totally busted coverage from the Chargers here. And he throws this ball as far as he can, and the speed of Washington is there to haul it in, but that was a busted coverage by the Chargers in their secondary.
2nd touchdown of the day for Vince Young, 253 yards. Big play from Young and the Tennessee offense. Kenny.
Possession, 3rd and 3 from the Dolphins 14. Nate Washington in the end zone. That's a 2-earring catch.
Good throw, man.
Touchdown.
Titans now down just by 3.
Inside of 2 minutes.
Would have to be stopped from upstairs, and they don't stop it.
Interesting.
50-yard punch, 51-yard return, and now Young will try to make it pay off, and the pass is caught by Steve Smith, and the former Giant goes in for a touchdown. Smith, who couldn't come to contract terms after cashing over 100 balls 2 years ago, signs with Philadelphia, and after they punt to Jackson and he steps out of bounds, they hit Smith for the touchdown, and the Eagles are on their way. Eagles lead 10-0.
Keep an eye on Matthias Kiwanuka here as Steve Smith comes across. The Giants, and especially Kiwanuka, very inexperienced, very green in pass defense, and they're taking advantage of it. You could see the indecision by the defensive backs, and they end up allowing Steve Smith to run across the field, but that has to be Kiwanuka's play. Last week it was Greg Jones who blew a coverage that cost him a touchdown against the 49ers, and this one I think is going to be on Kiwanuka.
Evaded motion. In the pocket. Over the middle and caught for a touchdown by Riley Cooper. magnificent 18-play play.
Well, first of all, here's the confusion. There's Hertzlich in the middle. Riley Cooper, as he gets that shove, is going to go right in behind him in that zone. Here's Hertzlich again right here. Watch the crossing route. He gets a shot on Selleck, but then can't retreat fast enough to get in behind to Riley Cooper, who is having a pretty good night tonight for a guy that had no catches coming into this one from a backup quarterback. And boy, the confidence they showed in Vince Young.
He sees a football, he just wants to throw. That's what they do.
Young, rolling, throwing, touchdown, Avant. Avant's first touchdown reception of this season, and it comes with 32 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. And there aren't many left here in Philadelphia to cheer.
No, but you know, you just don't stop working. You just don't stop working. And, you know, kudos to the Eagles for playing it till it's finished. You know, one guy on this Philadelphia offense, we haven't had a chance to.
3 plays later, we call this a shovel pass.
Nice
Flips
ball
it to McCoy, touchdown.
Great play call by Vince Young. He changed the play in the last.